Hey, good afternoon. Welcome to Pure South Pastures. Man, it has warmed up and it feels like it's springtime out here. I guess early fall, you're gonna have some days like that. It's been so cold that, man, now it feels it's not a hoodie day, it's not a sweatshirt day, it's definitely a t-shirt day. So yeah, out here moving the cows. Yesterday, made a video yesterday and brought them into this neighbor's piece that they weren't able to cut for hay, and it's just overgrown all summer. So essentially it's stockpiled, has a lot of fescue in it, has a lot of just overgrown brush and weeds. And so the cows are in here making good use of it. I'll show you what the cows and sheep are doing. Just talk about a few things that are going on. I've actually moved the pigs and are training them to hot wire today so that they can go out on pasture, the piglets. So we have little feeder pigs, and they've been in a small confined space, just getting them weaned and on the farm. And now it's time to prepare them to move on to pasture. So today we moved them. We expanded their pen just a little bit and prepared them to be trained to hot wire. I'll show you that. Show you how we did that. It's just a real simple setup, but preparing them to move in the next couple of weeks out onto pasture. And just a lot of stuff going on here. So hang out with me today, and I'll show you what's going on. This is why I moved the cows in here. There's a lot of fescue in here. As you can see, there's a lot of Bermuda, really thick Bermuda as well. I mean, this stuff, you can see my boot here. This stuff it's just tall. I mean, on camera, it might not look like it, but it's just a thick mat of grass. This cow is over here by herself, taking advantage of stuff that nobody else has found yet. This moist grass over here. She's a good one. She's not my favorite. Man, she makes some beautiful calves. She's been a great cow. This is a place that is my neighbor's, or my neighbor leases it from another neighbor. And you can see up here a lot of tree tops. They did some cutting about 4 or 5 years ago, and it's just a mess. They left a lot of trees and stuff, and just like they do behind any cutting. And so I think they were a little concerned about bringing equipment in here and mowing and baling, obviously, so you don't get this junk hung up in your equipment. So they left this corner from right up here, which is where I just put the fence in, along there, along the tree line, and then down here. It's just kind of an angle piece here. It's just wide open. We've been grazing right over across this tree line. There's an opening right there. My neighbor allowed me to come in here before they come in and push a lot of this stuff up and get it ready for next year. Make some good use of this grass while we're here. That's exciting. I mean, just look at this. It's thick. It's always hard to get a shot straight down at your feet. But man, look, some thick grass. You can see where they cut the hay out here. The cows and sheep have been out here on the edge. Hey girl, what do you say? What do you say? Knox is laying over here with the sheep, doing his job. Hi, buddy. What do you say, dude? Huh? What do you say, big boy? Big boy, what you doing, huh? Stretch. Yep. You hear something? Come here, bud. Come on. Come on. He's such a good boy. I know y'all are probably tired of seeing him. I've talked about him a lot, but I can't tell you how excited I am about him. As a matter of fact, this morning, our house is, there's a field here, There's one that matches it on the other side, and then our farm property, our house farm, is on the other side of that. So we're three pieces over. And the sheep and cows slept here last night. But this morning I happened to be out. I had a cup of coffee and I was on the porch, on the back porch, and I went to get something out of my truck. And I noticed that there was a car on this highway out here that was driving really slow. And I thought, oh man, I wonder if there's some animals out or something. So I looked up out there, and I came around the corner just in time to see Knox bolting across the, I don't know, he was going like a bullet, chasing after something. And then all of these animals ended up being on our farm up there by the water trough, up against the fence. So I'm pretty assured that something was after him. I don't know if it was a dog or a coyote. I wondered if he was chasing a deer, but I don't think that would precipitate I don't think that would cause all the animals to go up to the house. So there was something stirring out here. So I'm sure something came out of these woods, or you can see all this thick. I mean, this is a recipe for coyotes or bobcats and stuff. So all this thick stuff is where they like to be. That boy is knocked out. Look at him. I mean, I guess that comes from working all night. He's been on night shift. He's been on night shift. He is knocked out. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. The sheep are doing so good. Look at them. Look at them. Man. Just butterball fat. I mean, look at them. Hey, boy. Big toe. Look at him. He's going to crush through the sheep. They're liking this green fescue. Actually, the guy that's letting me graze this, when I was talking to him about this, he told me he had some hay that I was gonna check out. So I went and checked it out, and I brought a bale over to my cows this morning. And I'm not feeding any hay right now, but I just wanted to try to make that a practice. Just kind of unroll it, see what it looks like. He told me that it was old hay that he had bought from somebody, and but he thought it was pretty good still. So I wanted to see the quality of it. Man, I'm telling you, they tore into it this morning. They acted like it was the best thing they'd eaten in a while. What you say, buddy? That's a good boy. Man, I love him. This will be the last year he'll be on the farm. I'll be selling him. Greg Judy Bull's going to be leaving after he breeds this year. So, need him breeding his daughters. So anyway, this is some good thick stuff. They're going to be in here at least today, maybe today and tomorrow. I really restricted them yesterday. They were in a piece right up here yesterday. And they knocked it back pretty good. And they were ready to get in here today. So now they've got the whole thing. I really set it up in plans to not have to move them in the morning before church. So I'm trying to give them, it's 1:30 now. So I'm trying to give it to them today. And they can have this today and tomorrow. Then I'll move them out of here on Monday morning. So got to make pretty good use of it between now and then. So let me take you and show you what I got on the pigs. Not sure. I'm gonna get right at my feet where it makes it hard, but I'm not sure if I've ever showed you guys our barn cat before. This is Gray. Gray's our male barn cat. He's the one that takes care of all the rodents. He's out here just basking in the sun today, enjoying being outside. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. I'm not much of a cat person, or they're necessary in the barn. All right, so here's what we're doing, and the pigs are learning. So there is the shed where they've been in there. That's kind of the weaning pen. That's the gate that was across the weaning pen right there. And I just moved it out after I set up this pen. This is just a simple, real primitive. I mean, there's not a lot of effort put into this because it's just temporary. But I give them a little space. I tried one time to train pigs in that pen right there to hot wire. That's a no-go. I learned real quick you got to give them more space because they would run from one. It was kind of sad. It looked like somebody's probably gonna email me for this, but they looked like ping pong balls. They would hit the wire on one side and run to the other side and hit it, and it was just back and forth. I had to shut it off pretty quick because I saw real quick that wasn't gonna work. Uh-oh, I'm about to get hit right there. That hot wire needs to be tightened up a little bit. It needs to be a tight wire. Oh, see, that one right there got hit just a little bit. So they're learning. While I've been out here, they've been popped a bunch of times. But so this is just I just set up a fence, a barrier. They need a pretty strong barrier, something that they can't get through. I've got some other wire that has holes big enough for them to press through, and the first time I did it, I used that. And the first time one of them got shocked, instead of running backwards, it ran forward through the fence and got through it. So I use this this little wire that's got small holes in it. It's not real tight. If you wanted to really have a pig fence, you definitely need to put more reinforcement than this one has. But because I was putting the hot wire in, I knew that they wouldn't be pushing on it too hard. And in a couple of weeks, I'm gonna be taking it down. So that's I'm gonna throw this hay over in here in just a little bit. They're kind of picking around at the grass that's there. A lot of this is gravel. This lot out here has a lot of gravel on it for equipment and moving hay around in the wintertime so it don't get too muddy. But they've got a lot of compost and hay up in there, so that's kind of their bedding area. And they can come out here and forage around and get out in the sun, and we'll leave them in here for about 2 weeks till they get used to this wire. Then that pallet right there is going to be the gate. So basically we'll just pull the T-posts out of it, pull that down, and we'll run a hot wire lane over here. That's where the big pig is, and they'll be in that big pig paddock there on pasture, and then we'll shift them around this winter in different paddocks. So if you've ever watched anything by Joel Salatin on pigs, he talks about having physical gates for pigs to go through. They need to be able to see a physical gate to go through, and so that's why I have that set up that way. So pretty simple, and pretty temporary. I think they're a little jumpy. I don't know what that pig just jumped like that for, unless the other one bit it. But anyway, pretty good looking little pigs. I like the brown ones. The brown ones were born here on the farm. The white ones are old spots that I bought from a buddy. I like them too. I like the old spot pigs. Their demeanor is really cool. The big ears. They're a longer pig. But yeah, so you can see how this is how we train them to hot wire, and then they'll be, when they're on pasture, they'll be behind hot wire all the time. So that's the plan with the pigs. Hey, Gray. He's chasing me. So this is the hay that we've got in the barn. This is 40 bales. It's actually 41 bales. So yeah, we'll be able to add a little bit to that. Monday we're going to pick up. You can see this one. I fed part of this one this morning just to see if the cows like this hay. So I brought it back in here because I don't want to feed it all yet. So they really liked it. That's a different batch of hay. That's a 2-year-old hay that a friend has. I'm gonna buy some more of. So we're gonna add 50 more bales. This is 41 bales. We'll add 50 more. Obviously it won't fit in the barn. But that will be our insurance if our plan on stockpile goes crazy and we start losing a lot of body condition. So we're just going to be trying with a protein supplement to get the protein in the rumen where it needs to be so that they can digest standing forage. And obviously the nutrient value of it's going to be pretty low, but we're going to give it a try. I've been talking about that quite a bit. You may be sick of me talking about it. The pigs are, they're eating a little afternoon snack. I gave them put a little bit of feed in there. So they're kind of fighting over that. But oh, man. That's one way to do it. Get a hold of their ear and don't let go. Those floppy ears are a good handle. Pigs are wild. They've been, I've been hearing them out here squealing all afternoon. They're getting hit by this electric fence. So it's time for them to be on pasture. We're ready to get that moving and get them out there. So we'll get that going. It's interesting that the edges of this property have a lot of green fescue, and all these animals are in here eating this. It's a mixture of Bermuda, both a little green and this stuff. They love this stuff. Normally, we're not in places where it grows this tall, but see, that's what she's eating. She's just wearing it out. That is a grazing machine right there. I'm telling you, that girl can put away the forage. Look at that belly. Good grief. She's just a tank. Big old tank. Look at that. Golly. Whew. Yeah, they're grazing. Getting it done. Some of them. Some of them are sleeping. Knox, what you doing, buddy? Huh? What you doing? Get over here. Come on. Come on. Come on, Bubba. Get over here, bub. Hey. Come on. Come here, buddy. Come on. Get over here. Here he comes. That's good boy. Come on, get over here. Come on. Good boy. Good boy's skinny. I feed him a lot. He doesn't always eat it when I feed him. But I do think I know that they wormed him from where I came from. They gave me the records where he came from. But I think I need to worm him again. I think it's time. Make sure he's healthy. He's a good boy. Yeah, that's a good boy. That's a good boy. Man, I love being out with cows. I'm telling you, it does something good for the soul to come out in the afternoon and walk like this with the cows. Look at that heifer. She is something else now. Can't wait till she starts having babies. She's gonna be putting out some beautiful ones. This is the cow that we've treated. She's been sick. I shouldn't say sick. She's had a leg problem. And she has no loss of appetite, which is always one of the things you're looking for with sick animals. She definitely has loss of her mobility in her back legs. She's slow to get around with her back legs. Let's see if she drags that foot right there. She's doing a lot better than she was. She walks with her head down and dragging her feet. Like I told you before, the doctor believes, because she is confirmed pregnant, the doctor believes that the calf is pressing against nerves. So we treated her and she seemed to get better after that. She hasn't made a huge bounce back full recovery, but whenever we move, we're moving some pretty good distances, and she goes wherever we go. So you might have seen as we were coming through the field over there. I spent the yesterday afternoon mowing that field. It was really tall, and I had a lot of woody stuff, some dog fennel, about head high. Obviously, there's a lot of broom sedge there. Had quite a bit of ragweed, quite a bit of ragweed, and the cows had come in there and pretty much stripped the leaves of it, and then when the frost hit, it all turned brown. So anyway, I knocked all that down, and I cut it pretty high on purpose, just trying to leave a little layer to protect the ground. Hey girl, you sure are pretty. Man, that's so awesome. This is so awesome. I love having these animals together. I'm just falling in love with sheep, I'm telling you. I have just fallen in love with sheep. I like the way they walk in a line. Knox is gonna go make sure they're good. Wherever they go is where he goes. Go ahead, Bubba. Go take care of them. Go ahead. We ram. Rambo the ram. What is it, bub? What is it? Good boy. That's a good boy. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here. Shut this one down for today. Thanks for hanging out with me all day. We got a lot done. Got cows moved over here. Got the pigs expanded, training them on hot wire. Picked up a new batch of hay today. As far as we tested it, make sure it's good. Now we're gonna get 50 bales on Monday. And yeah, it's been a good one. Yesterday we got this field over here mowed, so we got that knocked out. That's why my video yesterday was cut a little bit short, because I just got on the tractor and wasn't really great for videoing. But anyway, it's been great. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Hope you enjoyed seeing the animals and just life on the farm. God bless you guys. Hope you have a good one. Hey, this is Saturday evening, tomorrow's Sunday. Wherever you are, whenever this is, the next opportunity, make sure you find yourself in a great church, a Bible-believing church, and it'll make your life a lot better. God bless you guys. See you.